deputy will stand trial a third time for killing another deputy. What will be different this time around? Good evening. The Doña Ana County prosecutor says he will try Tai Chan a third time for shooting to death a fellow deputy.
But the family of the victim says the jury pool in Las Cruces is tainted and they want the next trial moved. Here's News 13's Lizzie Mitri.
Dean Jessica, Jeremy Martin's family says because of the media coverage of the killing in Las Cruces, they don't believe they can get justice in a Las Cruces courtroom.
After a second trial in Las Cruces 2 weeks ago ended in a hung jury again, the Doña Ana County District Attorney said,
seeking justice in the death of a police officer is never a waste of time, or never a waste of resources. That's my honest belief.
Today, he's announced his office intends to try a third time for a conviction. Former Santa Fe County Deputy Tai Chan is charged with murdering fellow deputy Jeremy Martin, shooting him in the back 5 times as he ran after a drunken argument at a Las Cruces hotel.
If the district attorney wants to keep going, that's his choice, and we'll be ready to go.
Chan says Martin was the aggressor and he fired in self-defense. The jury was split and had a lot of questions. Did you receive an actual blood sample of Chan's to test his blood alcohol level? The answer is no. Some jurors wrote requests like, can you use a white notepad? Yellow is very glaring. Or ask everyone to enunciate and speak slowly. One juror wasn't clear on how DNA worked, asking if it has a time and date for when it was left. Ultimately, after 2 weeks of testimony, the jury took less than 3.5 hours before sending this note to the judge. We are at an impasse and cannot reach an agreement. The judge wrote back saying it's early in deliberations. The jury, we cannot reach a unanimous verdict. Sorry.
We would just ask that the next jury take a long, hard look at the evidence and not give up after just a few hours.
Jeremy's brother, James, believes jurors were confused. The mistrials have raised questions about changing the charge Chan faces or changing the venue.
Clearly, there was a tainting, I believe, of the jury pool.
To move it to a different venue, you have to be able to show that one side or the other can't get a fair trial. And I would say it's very clear that there's been a fair trial. They just didn't like the outcome.
In the second trial, 6 jurors voted not guilty. The other 6 were split on which charge to convict him on, murder or manslaughter. Back to you.
All right, Lizzie, thank you. The DA's office would not discuss the possibility of a change of venue or changing the murder charge. A spokesperson would only say the DA will re-examine every aspect of this case before a third trial.